Hi and hello, welcome to JAK YouTube channel. Today I am going to tell you how to design or construct an electronic circuit by using LTspice software simulator. So LTspice software simulator is a freeware and it can be operated in Windows and as well as the Mac OS, and even we can use it in your mobile phone. It's a powerful and accurate tool exclusively for electronic circuits and power electronic devices. So here now I'm going to demonstrate. I'm going to take one for a simple full wave rectifier circuit and how to how to design or construct the full wave rectifier circuit by using LT software simulator, and how to see the output waveform by simulation. That we will see in this video. Come, let us go to the video.
The very first step is open the LTspice software simulator and then click on the new schematic. Here, this is the icon. So schematic is nothing but it's a graphical representation or abstract of an element or a component of a system. That is called as a schematic. So once you click on the new schematic, you will get the screen like this. Here, now I'm going to design the full wave rectifier circuit, and I'm going to assign the appropriate values for the components in the full wave rectifier circuit, and then after that the same circuit I'm going to simulate, and output waveforms I'm going to check it out in the simulation window. So this is the thing I'm going to do now. So first let us see the step by step how it can be achieved. So first here, for the full wave rectifier, we supposed to need two diodes. Okay, here there is an icon called diode icon is there. This is the diode icon. You click on that, so it will come like this, right? So uh, you can change the direction by clicking Control R. So when you click on the Control R, the direction can be changed. So I need the direction like this. So I am keeping as it is. Okay. Then for the full wave rectifier, I supposed to need one more diode. So you click again. So you will get diode 2. So that also I need in the same direction. So you just so two diodes are placed on the schematic. Then I need two AC supply source as AC signal. So for that we supposed to click on the component icon. So this is the component icon. I click on the component icon, and in the search box you click on signal. Okay, signal. Okay, you give OK. So you will get the AC signal source like this. You just keep on the V1 as as it is. Okay, and again one more AC signal is required for this experiment. So I am taking again one more thing, but this V2 source I suppose to need negative positive. So I am changing the direction by using Control R. Okay, so like this. And the next step is I need one 470 ohm resistor. So here it is the resistor. Okay, I click on the resistor and place it here. Okay, so only one resistor required. So you just click escape button. So the R2 will disappear. Okay, then next step. So all the components are placed on the schematic page. Next we have to connect the circuit. So we supposed to need the wire option. So here, so there is a pencil icon, right? Pencil like icon. So you click on that icon. So the wire, so the mark will be coming like this. You just click on the center point and you bring it here. You click, you connect like this as per the circuit diagram. Okay, that's all. Next, we have to give the ground connection. So this is the ground. Okay. So three ground connection are required for V1 and V2 source and R1. So click here and fix here, and then here for V1 and for V2. That's all. Next, we have to assign the values, appropriate values. First, click on the resistor R1. Click right click on the R1. So it will ask the value. So you give 470 ohm. Okay. So 470 is applied here. Then next we have to assign the values for V1 and V2 source. Again, right click. Then here it will ask DC offset, amplitude and all. So DC offset, you keep it as 0. Amplitude, you just take it as 10. And for frequency in hertz, you just take it as 1000. And T delay 0. And next one also 0. And this one also 0. Then N cycles you just take it as 10. And AC amplitude, just keep it as 10, and then OK. So for V1 it is assigned, the values were assigned. Again for V2 we have to assign the values. So right click, and then DC offset 0, amplitude just 10, and again frequency again 1000 hertz, and delay 0, this one 0, and this also 0. Then N cycles, assume it as a 10, and the AC amplitude also 10, keep it as 10. Okay. So we have assigned the values for V1 and V2 source and R1. Okay. So then after that we have to simulate the output. So we have to check the waveform. So that's called a simulation. For that you have to click on the run icon. So this is the run icon. Okay, you click on that. It will ask the some stop value, time to start saving data, maximum time step. So this value we have to give. So here for stop time, just to give it as 10 milliseconds, and time to start saving data 0 millisecond, and then maximum time step 0.5 milliseconds. Then click on OK. So again one more window will come like this. This is the simulation window. Here it is your schematic. Now we can check the input and as well as the output. So here we supposed to compare input waveform and as well as output waveform, so that we can ensure how much percentage of the input waveform is rectified at the output end. So here this is only one window is there. So we can make it as two simulation window, so that one for input and one for output. So for that you just right click, and there is an option add plot pane. You click on that. So there are two simulation windows enabled here. Now you check the input and as well as the output. So for checking the input, you just click on this side for near to V1. Okay, V1 or V2. So the waveforms will come. So this is the AC signal. Okay, AC signal waveform is coming, and again we have to check the output, rectified output, full wave rectified output. So for that will be displayed in the next second screen. Okay, so click here, and then come down to the schematic, and again click here. Right, this red color pen like option, it's nothing but of a probe. So that means that in our real time, in our laboratory and all, we used to check by the probe, right, to connect it with the CRO or oscilloscope. The same kind of thing it is in a graphical manner it is given. So you just for this you click on here for output checking. Okay, so this is the output. So the first one, the green color waveform is an input, and this blue color waveform is a full wave rectifier output. So this is the way we have to design the circuit, we have to connect the circuit in the schematic, and we have to simulate at the output end. So this is the way we have to do the circuit simulation in the LTspice. So it is a very powerful and accurate tool for our electronic component design and also power electronics. So after this, we can save this project in our computer system. Okay, for that you have to go to File and Save As. You can name it as full wave rectifier. I'm simply giving as FWR. Click on Save. Okay. So once you save the project, it will be in the location, in the my computer location. Whatever the location you need, you can save it there. And whenever you need to check the output for the circuit, you can click on the saved project and you can check the output and input values, and also you can modify the circuit also. So this is the way to design and simulate, to construct and simulate by using the LTspice simulator software.
If you like my video, share, comment and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. One life, love you all.